caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong.
Hello and welcome back to the very beautiful, very wonderful and very magical wild, which is being brought to you from the beautiful French Alps, and it is stunning. Fun fact, I'm actually at the end of my trip now. So this first section is being brought to you from future Victoria, talking about past Victoria. And my first adventure led me to the beautiful, quaint old town called Taninges, which is in the French Alps. And let's get talking and I'll show you what I got up to. Yes.
Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious.
So if you watched my first intro to this whole adventure, you will know that I wanted to disconnect and take time for myself, and that is what I did. I was reading, I was doing art, I was writing my book, I was exploring and just immersing myself and being very present in what I was doing. And I didn't pick up my camera for a whole week. A whole week I didn't want to. I just wanted a break, I just wanted to slow down and not think about camera, filming or anything. And actually I loved it, I really did. And until one night, walking through Taninges, I was going out and I actually picked up my camera because the sunlight looked amazing and it was beautiful. The light was coming through the town and it just looked stunning. So that was the first day I actually picked up my camera, and I'll show you the pictures I got of the area because it was wonderful. So a few days into my time in Taninges, I met up with my Airbnb host actually called Agnes, who's an elderly lady but looks like she was probably like 50, very fit and active. And we went hiking together with her and her friend, and I went out twice with them. And it was so good, it was really nice. And we went for a lovely hike. It was pretty much all day up to this point, which I can't remember the name, I'll put it below, but we went up to this lovely point and it was basically on the valley on the other side of Chamonix, and it was so good, it was beautiful. I had a lovely time with the two ladies, and here's some pictures with them and a picture of them at the end. And to be honest with you, it was just so nice to kind of, again, slow down a bit. I knew it's gonna be a bit of a slower hike, not really slow, but I didn't mind. It was just nice to enjoy it, take pictures and just talk to someone. We couldn't really all understand each other like 100%, but it was fine and it was so good. So thank you to the ladies for making that a wonderful, wonderful time. Okay, so this is the bit you're all waiting for, because you're probably wondering, where's the landscape photography? And this is the part in the story on this whole journey and my whole adventure in the French Alps where the spark for landscape photography was ignited. It literally was like, poof, it was so good. And I went out for a hike to the mountain next to Point du Marcelli. I'll put the name in a minute because I can't remember what it's called. And I went for sunset with Eric. And from that moment, something changed my mind. I was like, oh my word. And the landscape photography throughout my whole time in the French Alps has been incredible. And this is where I hand you over to Victoria of the Pass, because this is where I picked up my camera to start talking more to you, and this is where the whole landscape photography journey of this whole trip kicked off, and you're gonna love it. So enjoy, and I'll take you a trip down to the Pass Victoria. Ooh. This next moment was probably my favourite, because as myself and Eric climbed up the hill or the mountainside, we came to the crest where we saw our first glimpse of the valley on the other side, and it was incredible. So hello folks, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because I've not got my microphone. I wasn't planning on doing any filming hiking up a mountain where I'm sat on right now at 1,980 meters, and I cannot remember the name, but I'll try and put it down in a minute. And sat behind me just here is Point de Marcelli, and behind that is the beautiful Mont Blanc, and this is just incredible. I've hiked up all this way with my heavy camera bag, 2 cameras, my XH2 and XH2S, tripod, water, spare lenses. I wasn't sure what I was coming up for. If I was going to do any filming, I didn't know, but this is just beautiful, and I'll show you in a minute what it's like. But I got over this like kind of mound where the sun was setting, and I was just like blown away. It's just absolutely beautiful up here. Oh, it's just so nice, and Eric made it up as well. He's just sat chilling at the minute. He made it up all the way as well with his little legs, and this is just the best evening ever. It really is, and that's why I just wanted to come on. I'm going to try and get some landscape shots and stuff, but I think I'm just going to really take it in. It's hit me quite a lot because this is just stunning. Yeah, it's beautiful. I can't say much more than that. If you're ever unsure of making a decision, or if you have to work hard to get somewhere, my advice would be to you is just go for it and try, because the best things are always worth working hard for, because this is what you get and it's stunning. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll show you some photos, but welcome. brings this episode to a close of the beautiful and wonderful Taninges, a place that actually captivated my heart. If you have enjoyed this episode and want to see more landscape photography across the French Alps, then follow me on my journey to Saint Gervais, where I get my first glimpse of Mont Blanc. I'll see you there.